Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hello, guys.
Welcome. This is the first night of Caught Between with Zoe and Sakina.
Hello.
Thanks
But
for
your camera's
coming.
there. Oh, no, that's your camera. Thanks for coming.
Thanks
For
for coming.
listening.
The theme is the title of the show, and each week we'll have a different discussion, a different thing we want to focus on. Tonight, the theme is
Lies.
we're caught between the lies. There's so many lies, so the show could go on forever, but we also want to play you some tunes, some music from Hong Kong, from the US, from all over really, and give you guys some good vibes during some crazy times. So we should introduce ourselves,
Okay.
I guess.
Right, you go.
For my 5 friends watching, I am Sakina. I am from Philadelphia in the US, which many people don't know here besides cream cheese.
Philly cheesesteaks.
Philly cheesesteaks.
And
yes.
the Rocky Steps.
Rocky Steps, I get that
I
a
knew
lot.
that too.
I get that a lot, especially with Bumble dates.
That's what I
they
said when I
always
first
do.
met you. I was like, oh, Rocky Steps.
Oh my god, this boy just was like, is that where Boys to Men is from? And I was like, that's the first time I've ever heard. Do you know Boys to Men?
No.
Okay, we'll play some Boys to Men next week for the fam. Good R&B music.
Okay, I feel bad because you were just referring to that day, and I'm that day. I'm the day.
It's okay.
Okay.
We'll have time to get to know each other.
Okay.
So I'm from Philadelphia. I've spent the last 3 years in Greater China. So I was in Guangzhou for 2 years, been in Hong Kong since last August. And if I can get my visa renewed, I'll stay here longer, but who knows?
If not, she's gone next week, so this may be our first and last show.
Pray for me. Get me a job.
Yeah,
marry me. Get me a
someone get
visa.
this.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure it out. And anything else I should share? Or will they find out in time?
They'll find out in time.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. I'm Zoe.
Hi.
Hello. And I'm from London and moved here for work that I'm currently not doing anymore. But I'm a bartender at the Pontiac. Shout out the Pontiac. And yeah, I don't really have anything to say about myself.
The only thing I want to say is that we represent the 2 English accents of Hong Kong.
Yeah, that is
So
true.
You can pick a side. You can pick which one you like, but I
Was
think
in
we're
which
better
accent?
together. Yeah.
Oh, as in whose accent they prefer?
People
Okay.
always do that here. It's
They
like, do
do.
you want to be more posh or do you want to be more cool? Like,
Yeah.
what is it? I think
Well,
you
I
sound
get-
really cool though.
Thanks. I get people always say I sound Australian. They're like, you sound Australian.
Really?
I've had American too. I'm like, you do not. You
You
watched
sound-
any TV show
sound
ever
so
or
London
any
to
movie?
me.
That's what I think, but some people don't think so.
I don't sound like I'm from Philadelphia anymore.
I don't really know what Philadelphia sounds like.
Someone was like, I was expecting you to sound like Rocky.
This
Like, I'm
Rocky
ready to-
really is
to
the only thing
slam
that people
down.
know about.
I'm trying to think. Like in Philadelphia, you don't say water. You say water.
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 Yeah.
What else do we say? Yeah, I just don't sound like.
That's a
from
New York
Philly
thing
anymore.
too, isn't it?
It is. Kind of just East Coast just smushes things together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird place, but I miss it.
Yeah.
Shout out anyone who's America. I think it's really early there though.
Yeah.
It's like 8 a.m.
But this is recorded, so
yes, listen anytime.
everyone or re-listen if you're watching that.
That'd be lovely.
Well, I wanted to say how we met each other.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So we met because she came to my apartment.
I was invited. I didn't.
No,
show
one
up.
evening she just appeared on my rooftop, and yeah, she was quite cool. So we hung out a few times, and now she lives with me.
Yeah.
Well, temporarily she lives with
temporarily.
me.
We miss you, Joe.
We miss you, Joe.
Is Joe watching? Did we tell him?
I did tell him.
Okay, good.
So I'm
good.
hoping he's listening.
Hi, Joe.
But yeah, my flatmate Joe has gone back home, and Sakina is staying with me, and we chat shit at home. So we were like, we might as well chat shit for other people to listen to.
And I hope you enjoy.
Yeah. I was what was I reading the other day? I was reading Vice the other day because they just talk about funny shit on there.
Yeah.
And this is, I don't know, I feel like I've not seen this on any other news, but apparently I also don't read the news. If like anyone knows me, I don't really read the news. I'm a busy woman. Okay.
Very busy.
Very busy. And in Israel, there's a like marijuana activist. There's a group of marijuana activists, and they are called like the Green Drone or something. And then like 2 days ago, like apparently this guy who's like the head of marijuana. Oh no, what's it called? I was just saying Green Drone.
Yeah.
The head of the Green Drone tweeted out and was like, "Look in the sky, everyone. In 2 hours, marijuana will be flying," or something like that.
What?
Yeah. Something like that. I'm also probably just made that up, but it was some shit like that. And then this drone literally like went across. I think it was just Tel Aviv, like the main city, and there was this drone just like dropping off bags of weed.
That's gonna save the Middle East.
Like, well, I don't know. That was not what it was for. They want to legalize weed, and then they're doing it like every 2 weeks for like the next month or something. A new place in Israel, they're just dropping off free weed in little baggies. Like weed was raining from the sky.
We need to chill out.
I know.
Stop killing folks.
I know. That'd be great.
That's
But apparently it
amazing.
was like in main crazy like busy roads, and people were just stopping the cars. Everyone's like on the floor like picking up these bag of weed.
That's
I mean, fair
wild.
enough.
Is it legalized there?
No, it's not.
So
That's
he's
the
fighting-
point.
So he's fighting for it.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
illegal, and they're trying to make it
That's wild. I wonder where it comes from.
the weed.
Yeah, like, do they grow it there?
They might. I feel like every country does, no?
Maybe. I don't know. There's like huge international networks.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I
It was
know.
just raining.
Yeah, it's just
green.
raining weed.
Wow.
And like obviously some people like didn't see the tweet or like didn't know that was happening and must just thought like, I don't know what they thought actually.
There's like this thing I learned in divinity school. I studied religion, guys. I'll be nerdy sometimes. But
She
some
really nerdy.
some
She like
people-
smart. She
Nerd-
has she has a master's.
Zoe's very smart as well.
No, but she
I
has
love
like a
our
master's smart.
conversations. I love our conversations. But
Okay.
anyway, some people think that like Jesus was this weird mystical like drugged out dude.
People think he was drugged out.
Yeah, like but not in a bad way. Like they're like the
Oh,
miracles.
he was just like
what were the
happy.
miracles? Like,
Okay.
Yeah, that he
Yeah.
was just doing shrooms
Well, no,
in the
like
desert.
every time you see like weed shirts, there's always Jesus on
See,
there.
that's what I'm saying. Like this is not too far away from
No,
reality. This
I just
green
realized
drum
that.
phenomenon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play our first song. Do you wanna?
Yeah, this song is by Alex Mali, like the country, Mali. She's from Brooklyn, really, really cool chick. I love that she has green hair. I love her R&B
She's very
music.
cool.
She can dance. She makes her own videos, and her new album just came out. This is from older work, but the new album just dropped on the 15th. This song that we're going to play for you is called Start It Up, because it's our podcast.
Oh my gosh, I
Our
didn't
radio
realize
show
that.
that's starting up.
I know.
Yeah, it's for us.
Okay.
Enjoy.
forgot. I didn't realize the song.
No, it was just an interlude.
Yeah, it was.
Brief interlude. I hope you all enjoyed the song.
Yeah.
It's been one of my favorites.
It's a fun song. I like it, and she looks cool. The album cover's very cool.
We love Alex Mali. Everyone
Love
should
her.
support her.
Yeah.
I got feedback that I was quiet, which is what I've heard all my life. So I will try to speak up.
Yeah.
We were joking before the show started about how people at open mics will put their faces on microphones.
Because it's gross, but they're always like, "Hello guys, welcome to my show," and they're like spitting in it, and then you're supposed to go after.
Well, like did you hear that weird breathing noise I made? It's also that. It's the crying.
If you want to breathe, do it out here. And then when you
how else am I supposed to feel their emotions? How else are they supposed to hear me? Anyway,
that's true.
I will try to not be gross and also audible. But we're going to start with our first topic, the first lie of the night, which is plastic surgery. I've been obsessed with this for such a long time.
Yeah.
And I always tell my friends a new celebrity that I realize have gotten work. Like, I do this with Zoe. Like, I do this with my friend Vanessa.
There's that Instagram account.
Yeah.
What's it called? I don't remember.
There's Celeb Face. There's, like, several that I follow now.
And then, like, people do the side-by-side photos.
Yeah.
It's very interesting to look. I wouldn't say, like, plastic surgery, I feel bad saying it's, like, lies. Like, obviously you're changing your face.
Yeah.
But it's just, like, the people that lie about it.
That's
It's
mostly what we're talking about.
like, there's nothing wrong about getting plastic surgery. If you're going to get plastic surgery, get it.
Yes, exactly.
That's fine.
Do what makes you happy. But it's deeper when people feel they have to lie about it and the reasons why they lie. So that's what we're going to try to talk about tonight. Mm-hmm. But who was I telling you that I was like surprised who got plastic surgery? It's like everyone I think of now. Like, do you know Queen Latifah?
Yeah.
Nose job.
Oh.
Right? Huh. I was like, oh my God, she does CoverGirl now. So cool.
Yeah.
Down Home Girl. I'm like, oh my God, nose job. Everybody.
No, everyone does. Everybody. No, who was it that you told me recently? Michaela Cole.
Oh, Michaela Cole. Yeah. That I was like surprised by that.
Yeah. I didn't really realize. Like, I know I saw the before and after photos, but I feel like she still looks like herself.
She looks like herself. It's just like very, you know, her eyes are
it's
wide,
that cat thing.
and it's
that
the cat thing. The cat thing kind of scares me. That's when I started to take notice of this because I'm like, why does everyone look like a sex doll?
Yeah.
What's
and like
happening?
everyone's eyes are like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's when I was like, this isn't normal and it's not makeup. So that's what started to freak me out about it. And then I'm like,
there's like makeup videos now though, like how to make your eye look like that.
Yeah. But
or like, oh no, do you know what they do? Or they tape.
Yeah,
they tape this
that's
bit
what Gaga
like,
does. She tapes a lot.
Yeah. No, but people just do it every day.
I know, but I don't know. I think you should do whatever makes you feel beautiful. So that's not what the lie is. Makeup isn't a lie. Plastic surgery isn't a lie.
No.
It's like why people feel that they don't have to tell the truth when they get a procedure, and then why is this so popular?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was nerding out with Zoe, and I was telling her about this book called The Beauty Myth, and it basically talks about how a lot of beauty trends for women that are really intense actually come after some time of political revolution for women. So after women were fighting for the right to vote in the US in the 20s, then all of a sudden that's when flappers come into style. Like really, really thin women. Thinny. New word. Thicky thinny. But yeah, so this is what I've been thinking about a lot. Do you feel manipulated if I were to tell you like so much of what you think is beautiful? You don't feel upset? I got upset when I heard that.
No.
You don't get it. You're not upset at all.
No.
Why?
I'm interested.
You're
interesting.
I was like, I feel lied to.
I
feel bamboozled. And she talks about like in the 90s too, because that's when the shift in the U.S. A lot of her work is about the U.S., but she makes comparisons to other countries and has visited Singapore and East Asia a lot actually. But she talks about how like in the 90s it started to become that women were at least as educated as men, and I think now it's women are more educated than men in a lot of places. Mm-hmm. But during that time, that's once again like where the Kate Mosses and like the very, very thin women became more in vogue.
Yeah.
And now I feel like it's surgery. So you can be a different shape, but it's like you
have to look this certain way. Yeah.
And I'm wondering what it's like to grow up in that, because I think for us, we just grew up being told like you know, a size 0 or 2 is what's normal.
Yeah. No, it's so, like, now I feel like we see it loads and we know that, like, we see it and know that that's, like, a trend.
Yeah.
But then growing up, like, as a younger person, like, that's the trend, but, like, they're living through it, you know? And, like, it's weird. I mean, especially, I was going to say, like, in Asia, everyone's always grown up like that.
Yeah.
Everyone in Asia has always grown up way before now, before it was, like, popular, you know, within celebrities and stuff. Like, it's always been popular in Asia. Like, South Korea was, like, is the number 1 place for plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Everyone has it from, like, 18 years old, like, when they can, they're having it. Like, everyone has that double eyelid surgery. And, like, skin whitening. Like, everything that they can get, they'll get. And, like, their family want them to get it. And, like, but it's just crazy that, like, that is a beauty standard that everyone in Asia has to live up to. Yeah. But it's like, we're Asian for a reason. Like, we look this way because we're Asian. And we look this way. And why is every single one of us trying to change to look another way when all of us already look that same way?
I think that's another part of the lie for me, is that, like, there's a standard that's set. So let's say here it's double eyelid or, like, more fair skin. Yeah. Then it becomes a matter of seeing a woman like a commodity. So if you're not in that mold, then maybe you won't be able to get, like, the best husband or the best job. Yeah. And then you're at a disadvantage. Yeah. So it's not even always about choice. And that's the part that I'm interested in also. Yeah. So it's cool to be like, girl, do whatever makes you feel good. Or, like, whoever, right? Like, gender non-conforming, whoever wants to do whatever for their body. But if that becomes how you have to look to get love, to succeed, then that's a different conversation, because it's just the norm. Yeah. And I think that even people who identify as men or more masculine are having this conversation. Like, you ever see, like, just images of men always so hard and firm and, like, muscular. Yeah. That's also traumatizing. So I think that we have all these images that are really upsetting, but we just accept them as normal, and now people are having a conversation like, maybe this is a lie. Maybe this isn't attainable. Yeah. I don't know what it's doing on a grander scale. I hope that it's just cool for kids. Yeah. Because I even have to check myself and, like, look at the Instagram account and say, this is what this person looked like. I know. And this is what they look like now.
But like, it's good that we're all very aware. Yeah. Like, we know that. Yeah. But I'm sure there's also a lot of people that don't. There people
though? Like, I think for a while I didn't. It was becoming normal for me. I had to, like, train my brain. Hot. Yeah. I was just like, what's going on?
I don't know.
We're excited to hear your thoughts, guys.
Yeah, no, every day in life,
all of us.
I see shit. I'm like, what's going on? This has been this year. Every single thing that happens, everything I read, everything I look at, I'm just like, what is going on?
Was it Kylie who was like, this is the year of
realizing shit.
Yeah. Realizing things.
Yeah.
Was that 2019 or 2020?
I think it was every year. Every year. Oh my god. I think it was 2019. I think she did that last year. She had merch and phone cases made. And people actually bought them.
When are we going to realize plastic surgery is crazy? That's why she's so rich.
I know.
Oh, my God. Is it time to play another song? What do you think?
We could do. How are we doing for time?
I think we should play another song.
Yeah? Okay. So we're going to play a song by Brent Faiyaz. I don't know how you say his last name.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Okay, I'm really sorry if I said that wrong. But he is from the US. Lives in LA now. I don't actually think he's originally from LA though.
I don't think many people are.
I really felt like I should have looked this up. But you should listen to him anyway and see for yourself because he's amazing. But this is Trust. It's from his Lost EP. And enjoy. Oh, shit. Hold on.
You told me I could trust you, don't lie. I could really use it.
Everybody need love, even niggas like me.
You told me I could trust you, and I could really use it. So much I wanna talk about, but I ain't got no one to talk to.
Shit, I don't.
I'm always trying to work it out, but somehow it always falls through. And I know that I get rough, but I just wanna feel love sometimes.
You ain't sweet the rhyme and you can't. Real shit.
You told me I could trust you.
Stay 10 toes for a
Don't
nigga.
lie.
I ain't running
I
game
could
on
really
you.
use it.
Stay 10 toes for a nigga.
I could use your love. Tell me I could trust you.
Shorty stay 10 toes for a
And I could
nigga.
really use it. With fame, everybody know my name when I come through, but don't nobody screaming like you. I was having visions with you, doing things, switching lanes in the Beamer with you, and swimming in deep water. Save me from my sorrows. Swimming in deep, just some pieces all I need. So why can't I give that for free? Tell me I can trust you.
Stay 10 toes for a
Don't
nigga.
lie.
I ain't running
I
game
could
on
really
you.
use it.
Stay 10 toes for a nigga.
I could use your love. Tell me I could trust you.
Shorty stay 10 toes for a
And I could
nigga.
really use it.
10 toes for a nigga. Stay 10 toes for a
Tell me I
nigga.
could trust you.
Stay 10 toes for a
Don't
nigga.
lie.
I ain't running
I
game
could
on
really
you.
use it.
Stay 10 toes for a nigga.
I could use your love. Tell me I could trust you.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hi. Every time I start speaking, I feel like I'm doing an ASMR video.
I know.
Like when we first speak. Oh my god, shit. I keep doing that. Okay.
We're getting the kinks ironed out for you guys.
We are. Hello.
Hope you enjoyed the song. I really like that song.
I like that song. I really like him. He has a cool, like, it's like R&B, but like modern, but not chatting shit about girls all the time.
I like that.
Yeah. I actually think he is chatting shit about girls, but he sings it in a nice way that I kind of forget.
That's how they get
You know when they sound good, it's just like, fucking who cares what they're saying?
That's how they get you.
Is that how your failed relationships?
Each and every one of them. I'm like,
No,
this-
because she dates a lot of musicians.
oh my, I'm gonna stop.
You do. You date music. They just sing. Like you get in an argument, they just start singing.
Yeah, there's music playing. We forget what happened. It
Yeah.
all starts over again.
Yeah.
No, do you know Marina Abramovich? Do you know her?
Marie. No.
She's like this performance artist. She claims she started performance art, but it wasn't her. It was actually Yoko Ono.
Okay.
Like John Lennon's.
I think, yeah, you did tell me. Yeah.
Anyway, she's like really famous.
Yeah.
And she has this manifesto, and like she repeats 3 times, like never fall in love with an artist. And I'm just like, yo, you're onto something.
Yeah. You still don't listen though.
I might start listening. I might start listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
She has a range of dating stories.
Some
Some are very amusing.
Some are amusing. Some are traumatizing.
Yeah. A lot of them are traumatizing. But
Yeah.
I'm hearing it from secondhand experience, so it's funny.
So
They're always funny.
It's funny for her.
Yeah.
I also vowed that I was not going to date this whole year, and then I went on Bumble the other day. So
Yeah.
that was interesting.
Yeah. Have you had any successful
What
app dating stories?
What counts as success?
You went on more than one date?
Okay, I have had success. I've had someone propose to me after a 3rd date.
What?
Have I not told you this
No.
story? No, I definitely did.
No.
It wasn't an official proposal.
Okay.
But it was this. He was a film director, so basically the same
Okay.
as a musician.
Jesus Christ. Can
So
you
the
date someone else? He proposed to you.
Basically, so like we hung out a few times.
Twice.
Yeah, 2 times to be
2
exact.
times, yeah.
Literally a few.
Mhm.
Couple. And on the 3rd date, he was going back to Beijing. So this is when I was living in
He was like,
Guangzhou.
I need to wife her out.
Yeah, basically. And he like took me to where his parents proposed, where his dad proposed, and that was our 3rd date. And he like made a point to like show me and tell me the whole story of how it happened.
Okay.
So it wasn't an
Oh,
official.
so he didn't even ask you.
No, but you understand that's weird, dude. That's
It was
like
like
that's
on the way.
on the
It was
way.
on the
Yeah,
way,
it's like it's basically like this. I take this seriously.
Yeah. I've wanted to be proposed to. Like
On the
as in-
3rd date,
No,
after
no.
you meet someone on Tinder.
No, not like that. As in, I don't want to get married, and I would say no. But like, just no one's asked me.
I want to turn
Like,
someone
at
down,
all.
Sakina.
I do. No, because I met this guy a few years ago. I was at this I was doing an internship at this magazine. And she said that she'd been proposed to 4 times before. She's 26. She probably was lying as well. She's like 26 and been proposed to 4 times. I was just like, I'm 20. I've got some catching up to do. No one's proposed to me even once before. She didn't say yes to anything.
Talk about making babies, but I think that's something else.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That's a
I'm just
different
joking.
story.
I don't really want to get proposed to.
I
But the
think it's
babies thing
creepy.
is-
No, I think it's possessive. I think that's what was happening. He's like, I'm gonna lock this down.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't you have other people you see
No.
in Beijing? You know what I mean? Like, I think that guy, it was like, as a man, I want you
That's
to
an
be
Asian thing,
locked
though.
in.
That's
It's-
an
yeah.
I mean, for some people, yeah, and then some like traditional. Was he like traditional?
I don't know. He's dated people of different cultures,
Okay.
so I don't know.
Yeah.
But I found that when I've tried to date here, it's like very serious and very fast,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
committed,
Yeah.
very fast.
Yeah. I feel
So
like
I don't
that's a thing here. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
Not even like intimately or sexually, just like we're
Yeah.
serious now. So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Whereas like in the West, I feel like it never gets serious.
No, it
No
doesn't.
matter how long you've known
No.
someone, it's very. It's like
Oh
the
my
opposite.
God.
It's very
relationship.
weird.
Yeah, like when I first moved here, and I was dating someone, that moved really, really quickly, and I was like, in the real world, this would never happen. No, I have to call this the real world, okay? Because some crazy shit happens here. If you guys don't know, we're in Hong Kong,
Yeah.
and crazy shit happens here.
Yeah.
So I just like this whole year of me moving here, like everything that happens, like doesn't seem real to me, and I'm always like I feel like this isn't real life right now.
Yeah.
The same with my relationship, and then and when I think back, like when it ended and I thought back at it, I was just like, in the real world, this would have never happened. Like people in the UK especially, like they go through like the talking stage for months, and then they go through the dating stage, and then they go through it's the non-exclusive dating stage, and then they finally get to like the dating stage, but it's probably been like a year.
Yeah.
Like that is a bit extreme.
Yeah. I know what you mean though. I think here
And you need like the in between.
it's hard because some people grew up here and this is their home, and it's like if you're trying to date them, it's normal.
Yeah.
It's like serious. And then the people who come here for work or whatever, they're in and out in a year, so everything is super rushed.
Yeah.
So like the talking stage is the
Maybe
three
that's what it
3
is,
days. I
yeah.
think that's what it is.
'Cause
Like
they're
the
like, I'm
people
going
who
soon.
the people who are leaving soon.
Yeah.
But then it's when you're with a person who's a local and you're not going to be here long. It's this weird in between also because you know it's a
Yeah.
hard place to stay if you're not from here.
Yeah. It's really
strange.
weird.
Yeah.
I feel like I've only been here a year, and like friends I had this year have already left. Like you're maybe nearly gonna leave
Yeah.
too. Like it's a weird place. Like not because there's not a big expat community here, but I feel like it's small and compact, and like most of our friends are expats,
Yeah.
and it is very like, and especially with everything going on, like loads of people like Joe's not here, and like loads of
Yeah.
people are like back home or like not sure what they're doing,
Yeah.
and just like come and go.
I
It's
wish
really weird.
I
It's
wish I
sad.
could have like my friends who are from Hong Kong. A lot of them are in the arts, and I feel like they've lived and traveled abroad too.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like the expats here have a really bad reputation. So even if you do meet someone cool, like it's not your reputation precedes you
I
as that you're
know.
already horrible.
I know.
And you're really obnoxious.
I know. I mean, most
Yeah.
of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's we should shout out the Facebook group of
Oh
that
my
comedian.
god, yes.
What
It was
is it?
called Chaotic
Hong Kong
Expats.
expats.
So she's white, but she's not an expat. She's a white girl
who grew up here.
who grew up here.
Yeah.
But she has a Facebook group where she basically takes a piss out of expats, and I've actually not been accepted in the group, so I don't actually see these funny memes.
So this shout out is also a request.
This is also a request. Please accept me into the group. But it was so funny. I met her last week. She came in the bar, and she was just like this crazy drunk girl. She was really funny though. But I like didn't really think anything of it. And then I go to Peel Street like after work, and she's sitting there. And then all of a sudden, these 2 guys come up to her, and they're like, "Are you Cassie from Chaotic Hong Kong Expats?" And I was like, who the fuck are we with?
Celebrity sighting.
I know, literally. And at this time, the street was like pretty much empty.
Yeah.
There was about 10 people, and 2 people knew her and asked for a photo. I was like, do you mind if I
Wow.
post this?
Wow.
I know. I was like, wow, I'm with a celebrity. And then she like told me what she really did. And she was just like, I tell jokes and make memes. And she has an intern as well. The intern helps her make memes.
Memes are for the people.
I
Memes
know.
I want to get into the meme game. I want to get
Okay.
into the meme game.
I support that.
I also want to help us in Hong Kong not be so weird between the expat and like local people.
Yeah,
So
that is
if you guys have advice, if you have topics about that, how we can bridge the worlds, that'd be nice
That would
to
be
talk
nice.
about on Caught Between.
Yeah.
It's a huge theme for the show.
Yeah, it's a very big theme. It's the show's name.
It's
But yeah. I was going to talk about, I actually should have mentioned it earlier actually, when we're talking about women with plastic surgery. And it's not to do with plastic surgery, but like how women in Asia can't find husbands, and that leads on to kind of that with relationships and stuff. And like I was watching, I've been watching a few things about, so there's this, I don't know if everyone knows, women in China over the age of 27, if they're single and haven't been married off yet, they're called leftover women.
I'm leftover, guys. I'm leftover.
Basically. And their family like look down on them. They think that they're like wasting their life, and like because that's all that matters to them is that they're married off, and that if you're over 27 you're still not married, like no one's ever gonna marry you. You've like reached the peak of like that life basically. And like anything after that isn't real love. Is like so crazy. I mean, it stems from like, you know, they have it's weird though, because like there's a whole one child policy, but then obviously there's so many people in China though, and there's more men than women.
Yes.
But then women are the one being called. No, is that right? More when there are more
men than women. Yeah.
More men than women, but then women are being called the leftover women. But I'm just like, and these women are like super educated and have amazing great jobs and are probably way better than a lot of those men, but it's still only down to the men. I watched this, I don't remember which news channel it was on. It was one of those just video ones, and they were following around this woman in China. She was like 29 maybe, wasn't that old. She was beautiful, and the woman who was interviewing her was also, it was all in Mandarin, the woman who was interviewing her was also Chinese, and she was saying like, she said some crazy shit. She was like, how do you feel like life, how do you feel being a woman out of the age, something like that, out of the right age bracket to be loved or something like that. And she was like, no, I'm still pretty young, like I think I'll be fine, I still think I'll find love. And she was just like, I know you look young, but stop fooling yourself.
Your eggs are old.
Like she said that, the interviewer. I'm like, you're supposed to be asking her questions. Why are you telling her this shit?
That's the pressure that people.
But like even like the person she was a woman interviewing. And like to her that just seems so normal. Like she didn't think that was rude. She didn't think that was like out of the ordinary to say. Like that was really normal for her. Which is just crazy. And then like she went to go back to her. Oh no! And then she went. There's a fair they do in China as well every year, where it's like a speed dating fair. But it's like, I mean, we hear speed dating. It's like this fun thing where like you can go to a bar and like do all this shit. I've always wanted to do speed dating. I feel like it sounds fun.
But it's not that, right? It's like you have your child's credentials on.
Literally. Or if you're a grown adult, then you go by yourself. But like it's a proper fair. And then like you sit down and like actually have to like cross off these criteria, like studied this, had a degree, like all this kind of shit. Doesn't matter what the men has though, but the woman has to have all of these things. And she went on this date with this guy, and the guy was like, as you're older than 27, I feel like I just want you to have no opinion. He like flat out said this. He was like, I just want you to have no opinion and I be the dominant person of the whole family and our relationship. We're going mouth dry.
Well, this is the difficulty I'm having, because I want to keep going to school, but I have worse and worse dates the more education I have, because people expect that whether it be here in the West, just that the dominant person in the relationship is the person in the masculine role, and I'm too opinionated. Or do you
think it's a cultural thing? Like, are the people you're dating Asian?
No, I've been with every race of people.
She been with everyone.
I've dated everyone is what I'll say. No, I think it's pretty global is what I've learned now living in different places of the world. It's pretty
just
global.
Like an age thing that like
I think
an age and education thing.
When I was saying about competition when we're discussing plastic surgery. I think that's how people see, I don't know, the relationships between men and women. It's not like, oh wow, you're awesome, I'm awesome, let's be more awesome together. It's like there's a market. So you
fit with me because I'm this way.
Yeah. And like you have a higher standard in society if you can get a young, beautiful woman who wants to make babies for you, who just stands there like a separate wife and doesn't say anything. Like then that's when you hit the jackpot, apparently.
But like that's what he was literally requesting. He's like, I want you to be like this, and she was just sitting there like, and then like absolutely nothing. Because she like, I remember her in the interview they were saying like she said that her parents were like because she wasn't a boy and they just wanted a boy, and they were like, you are equal to having a boy if you get a university degree. If you study hard and get a degree, then you're the same as. So then she studies super hard, gets a law degree, is like a great lawyer and making money, has a great job. She goes back to visit her parents and they're like, you're such a disappointment. Like,
that's so heartbreaking.
You're 29 and still don't, because like, it was great she studied, but at the end of the day, they still just wanted her to still be able to find a husband.
It's kind of like my family. They don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
They think I'm crazy.
She is crazy.
That's a different conversation. I know. It's not because of my degrees.
No, but she actually is crazy.
No, definitely crazy.
Yeah.
But the world is crazy. It makes me crazy. Because what are you supposed to do? Like, I could pretend that I don't have anything to say.
No, it's great.
But I think that's terrifying.
Yeah. No, I'm glad that you do. And I think it's great.
I don't know what's going
to happen. There's not enough people do that.
I don't know what's going to happen. Because I think it's also that even if some people don't agree with it, they still think that that's what it means to be feminine. And then they'll still play the game, even if they disagree. Whereas if more people opted out, then I think it'd be better for everyone. But it's almost like if you risk leaving the game and everyone's still playing, did you lose? Or that's where I am in my life. Does that make sense?
That like metaphor got lost in my head.
No, like, okay, so if I'm saying not everyone agrees. Okay. Like, there are a lot of smart women who are opinionated, who would like to have a partner that they could express that with, or people who are more feminine and just feel that doesn't mean being quiet. Yeah. You know? But but if we keep pretending that being feminine is like, I'm so sugar sweet that you can do anything to me. That's kind of weird.
No, that's really weird.
But I think a lot of people think that's what being feminine is or what being a woman is. And they don't stop doing it. Yeah. Whereas, like, you know, Mother Earth is gnarly. There like forest fires happening right now. There are volcanoes. Like, feminine can be really strong and crazy and intimidating. Yeah. It's a lot of different things. It's not just lying down and smiling.
That is correct.
Yeah, but I'm wondering why that's all we think it is, and why I feel so crazy.
Yeah. Well, when I do like something women else. Are portrayed like that in many things, like way back. Yeah. Like even like we were looking at fairy tales. we were looking at fairy tales earlier, and
it will make sense soon.
It will make sense soon. But like even in those stories, you know, when you think about like, it's always these women who like can't speak or is asleep the whole time. Yeah. What's that one, Sleeping Beauty? And she's like, I'll only wake if a man kisses me. Yeah. Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think that's what it
I
is.
did know Sleeping Beauty. Yeah. But like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's been ingrained that women are like this way from like way back. Yeah. And that's why I feel like people are more aware.
Definitely.
But
we don't have the language or the stories yet. So I think people are still kind of going with the old way things used to be because that's how they saw their life. That's what they grew up seeing. Yeah. They grew up expecting. And so until we have additional stories or ways to go about things, I feel like we'll just keep repeating it and then just still be unhappy. I don't know.
You can just speak up more all the time.
All of us.
All of
together.
Us. All of us together.
We'll see. It's weird. I think that I can relate a lot to the women in Hong Kong on this issue too. I have a friend. Oh, Ifu's friend. Hi, Ifu. Shout out Ifu. My coworker. His friend is a doctor here, and she's like 27. Yeah. but she didn't want to be left behind. I don't know how much of this story I should tell because it's not my business.
I don't even know the story.
But basically, I don't think I like her boyfriend very much.
But she doesn't either.
I think she's okay with him, but I think she's a much smarter, more beautiful person.
Yeah.
Than he deserves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, but she's already kind of old here.
That is really sad.
But all the old hot girls need to unite.
Yeah.
And
we should make a Facebook group. Old hot girls of Hong Kong.
We'll find a better name, hopefully, when we listen to the next song.
Yeah.
You guys can send it in also.
You introduced this song because
Wait,
what
song is it?
It's called Theme.
Oh yeah.
This is what Sakina listens to.
Okay, so Zoe doesn't like my weird music.
It's not
She's
weird.
gonna
I
like
just,
it.
Wouldn't listen to it.
She's gonna like it before the show is over. Maybe not today, but at the end of this residency. So Cibo Matto is a Japanese American group with an Italian band name. I found them through Yoko Ono, who I mentioned earlier today. She's like my favorite artist of all time. And this is from Cibo Matto's first album, Viva la Woman. Yeah, which relates to the theme.
Oh yeah. Everything just fits so perfectly today.
It's almost as if we planned it.
Oh my god, did we?
And so this is one of my favorite songs. It's actually 10 minutes, but we're not going to play the whole thing because Zoe doesn't listen to it.
Thank you much.
But maybe one day we will.
Okay.
We hope you guys enjoy.
It's not playing. No.
lovely weather. Yeah. This other day in Milano. I was sitting in a chair. Yeah. The point of my high heel was stepping on a man's shadow. The scent of his cappuccino was carried on the wind of Milano. He stared me up and down, as if I was a restaurant menu. The accidental meeting made my blood red like a Chianti. Mio, mio, bambino, mio, mio, bambino. International.
Hello, hello.
We're back.
We're back.
This hour has flew by.
I know. It's 8:47. I need to pee again. That's when you know. We've been talking a lot.
It's basically like we're just on the couch. This has been
This is
so
what we
fun.
do every night.
Yeah. So glad you guys could hang out with us.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell Zoe this, but I wanted her to be surprised. I don't know if she's heard this news already.
I told you I don't read the news, so I wouldn't have heard it.
Okay. Did you hear that there's this professor who pretended to be black?
What?
See?
How do you pretend to be black?
She pretended to be black in her career. She's like kind of tan, but she's ethnically Jewish. But she pretended to be Afro-Latino from like Brooklyn or something.
How did
New
she?
York.
I went, what? We should have. What?
She claimed. See, I'm so glad. No, you didn't hear that.
No, I did not.
Yeah, she called. I don't think someone found her out. I think she called herself out. Into
Wait, I'm confused.
This is what this woman looks like, and she claimed to be Latina. Maybe I can put in the camera.
Okay.
So she's like
You can
not
put it in
that.
the
She's
camera.
not that tan, but she could have.
She's
been,
not that, but I feel like she low key like your screen's dark.
She could have been like. She could have been from like Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico or something. But yeah, she pretended to be black.
Why? What? So she called herself out.
So she could talk about race issues.
That's really cool.
No, it's not cool.
Is it not?
No, you mean her calling herself out is cool.
Yeah.
You don't mean her pretending, right?
No, not the pretending.
Oh, okay,
but as in
okay,
like,
okay.
but I'm confused. Why did she? She
Why
wanted
did
to
she-
talk about race, but as in for.
For people of color.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in order to do that, she claims scholarships
why
that
did
black
she do
people she
that?
should have because she couldn't get scholarships.
Just what?
So she can get job opportunities.
I'm so.
So she can be seen as an authority. So
How is
so people in the
how is she talking
communities
about race issues.
so people in
when
the community would trust her.
I'm baffled.
This
I,
happened
like,
with
still
that
don't
other. Remember that
understand.
other woman claimed she was black too? Did you hear that story?
What is this a trend? What's happening?
Yeah, this woman Jessica Krug pretended to be black for her whole career, her whole
Who is
academic
she?
career. Who is she really?
No, who? Oh yeah, who is she? Who
This
is she
the
really?
yeah the professor. I don't know.
Is she also a professor?
She's a professor. Yeah.
What is academics doing? You guys are academics, okay?
This is why I'm trying to get out, guys.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you didn't hear this news before because your reaction
No.
was amazing.
I don't read the news. I told you.
But yeah, so it's weird because
What happened? So how did she announce it? How did she call
I
herself
don't.
out?
That's what I'm not really sure about because she has so much stuff published. Her name. Wait. Her pen name was also Jesla Bambalera. Like she was out here acting crazy. Okay, she was a historian at Columbia. Like this is wild.
How long did this happen for?
Okay, there's a whole Wikipedia about it apparently. Okay, the Jessica Krug academic scandal. Jessica A. Krug, an associate professor. Okay, she was at George Washington University. Adopting the occasional surname La Bambalera. Lived years under an assumed race and ethnicity until she disclosed the truth in a September 3rd essay on the blog site Medium. So she just outed herself.
Just on a blog?
Yeah. Having assumed identities such as that of a Bronx bred, Bronx, that's where my auntie's from, Afro-Boricua. So yeah, so she said she was from Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
In a blog post entitled The Truth and the Anti-Black Violence of My Lies.
Oh my god.
She wrote, I have eschewed my lived experience as a white Jewish child.
She's a white Jewish child.
In suburban Kansas City under various assumed identities within a blackness that I had no right to claim. First, North African blackness. So she tried different communities until one stuck, basically.
What? Oh my god, this is insane. You can't just try them out.
Then U.S. rooted blackness. So I guess she tried to be like African American or something.
Yeah.
And then Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's been doing this for her full career. She was asked to resign from her university position.
That should be like illegal.
Well, like it's people. This is the second big story of someone doing this. I can't think of the other person's
Was it the
name.
other person you just said?
Yeah. No. This is Jessica Krug, who I mentioned, but the other person's name I can't remember.
Oh.
But she
Someone.
she says that she is black. She refuses to like think about her race
Yeah.
in terms of what she was born as or her family,
Yeah.
she claims that she's black. The other
Oh.
woman.
Have you ever seen what was that show called? Botched.
Yeah, the
It's like
plastic
the
surgeon.
two plastic surgeons, and there's this woman who went. She's
Who,
from
like-
Germany, and
Oh,
she
I've seen
injected
this
herself.
woman, so her skin is brown now.
No, because she wanted to be black.
Yeah, I've seen this woman.
But like
I've seen this woman.
it's crazy.
It's really crazy.
And like she went to have like full on surgery.
Yeah, I saw
And-
this woman.
I don't. What?
I feel like.
She's like white, like from Germany.
Yeah, yeah,
And like
yeah.
both
No, I've
her and her
seen
husband
her.
were trying to do it. There's like a picture. There's like a video of her. She's like she's gone like very black.
Yeah.
And then her husband is there looking like olive tan, and he was like, it didn't work on me. Because they wanted to do it together, and he's
Oh
just
my
sitting there
God.
like
he's Puerto Rican. He looks like
now he's Jessica.
Oh my God.
He literally looks. No, he wasn't that pale, but like he was trying to. I don't know what they were trying to do.
It's deep because she lied, but also like race is a lie. Like genetically, it doesn't really exist.
Yeah.
But physically, we can see it, and then we like made all these systems around it.
Yeah.
So like it's She knows it's messed up because she's supposed to be helping a group of people,
Mm-hmm.
and she lied to do that. It's just like really deep. But for the people who want to become it and like claim it, that's crazy. Like I don't even. Is this a lie or insanity? I don't know if this counts.
Again,
but
what is going on?
Your face was so good. It was worth the surprise.
Okay, so we have 6 minutes left. We're gonna play a song next by a local Hong Kong rapper.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's called Yuri, but he goes by the name. I'm just gonna spell it because I don't know how to say it. I think it's Tomoyama, but it's the O is an X.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
When Ozuna's open again.
Yes, he works at Ozu, and when that's open again, it's a really cool hip hop Japanese bar in Hong Kong. But we'll be there. Hopefully, it's open soon. We have your birthday.
I know. Hopefully,
it's her birthday next week.
Please listen out for.
We won't be. The show won't be on next week.
No, it won't be.
But
we'll tell you if we were able to go out or not.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, this song's called Quarantine.
Appropriate.
Right now, Job boy Tomoyama. Okay. Don't got a job, what you want from me? Said I wanna be lazy, can't afford to be. Landlord tripping over rent, goddamn, I just wanna make money during quarantine. Don't got a job, what you want from me? Said I wanna be lazy, can't afford to be. Landlord tripping over rent, goddamn, I just wanna make money during quarantine. First off, fuck the landlords. Greedy ass pigs, fuck everything they stand for. Gave 26 bill to police, yeah, the shit made me laugh, what we gotta pay tax for. Recession hit the city like a motherfucker, I don't want a million views, I just want $1 million. I ain't scared of Corona, hell nah, I've been drinking 80 proof at the bottle like it's beach water. Masked up way before the protest. Missed the days I used to get my whole check. All the press cons be a joke fest, so I'm paid leave and my bills got me so stressed. Shut down bars, I've been drinking a whole lot, cause my bank account looking very bad, goddamn. We still in the house getting intimate and doing something else, yeah, shout out Kerry Lamb, I walk to the fridge, to the couch, then back to my room, yeah, I'm done for the day. I just wanna know why shit's still pricey, call me when the 10K coming all the way. It's sad that the pandemic gotta be the reason why you wash your hands, motherfucker. To the expats, walk around town when you a guest, stop bitch and wear a mask, motherfucker. I'm in the studio, call me when the shit stops. Why lie, I'm dead broke and I'm pissed off. I should sell weed, I'm kidding, just know you can kill me if you see me up on TikTok. Social distance, ain't nothing new, I just need Wi-Fi and a phone line. The city full of fake ass people, so for some of y'all, I've been doing it the whole time. Don't got a job, what you want from me? Said I wanna be lazy, can't afford to be. Landlord tripping over rent, goddamn, I just wanna make money during quarantine. Don't got a job, what you want from me? Said I wanna be lazy, can't afford to be. Landlord tripping over rent, goddamn, I just wanna make money during quarantine.
We're back to say goodbye.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening. We're gonna be on every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
Next
in 2
Tuesday
weeks.
is my birthday. That's
Yeah.
why I was confused.
So everyone say happy birthday.
Everyone say happy birthday.
I keep saying everyone, but I feel like it's because there's a chat thing, but I don't know if there is.
Okay.
Is there? There is?
Oh, there is.
Okay.
Okay, so I won't be here on my birthday next Tuesday, but we'll be here the week after.
Yeah, so, yeah.
You can send me birthday wishes and we will thank you in return.
But thank you for listening to Caught Between. Yeah.
There'll be more ASMR and jokes when we see you on the 22nd.
Yeah. But we're going to leave you with the last song. This is by Green Tea Peng. I really like her. She's from London and she's like soul, R&B, kind of hip-hoppy.
Yeah.
But she's very cool. And this is Downers. So bye guys.
See you soon.
I can't smell the flowers, felt empty now for hours, lost my powers. Now I can't smell the flowers, I'm sick of all these towers, think I done too many downers. Hard to see the value in these half-hearted encounters. Can't deal with the truth, so we just change the world around us to feel and smell just like we want it to. Fuck what we're meant to do. Can't hang around, be no fool. Wasting time just getting high. Getting high to get by. Clear my mind, yeah, blow skies. All this time I've been flying from up here. I can't smell the flowers, felt empty now for hours, lost my powers. I can't smell the flowers and I'm sick of all these towers, done too many downers. Stuck inside the space I have created for myself to be around no one else. I'm working on my spells to get me out of here. Oh yeah, your words are wisdom. Oh yeah, you keep on giving, but nah, there's no forgiving. And yeah, I'm overthinking. Some days I am just sinking. Static, nah, I ain't driven. Talking, but I ain't listening. I can't smell the flowers, felt empty now for hours, lost my powers. I can't smell the flowers and I'm sick of all these towers.